Once again, a very good morning and Jai Hind children. Welcome to chemistry class. Children, in the previous class yesterday that we have completed the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Hope you have understood it. Okay. Now today we'll continue with the properties of metals and non-metals and we will see the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Okay. So children, generally metals and non-metals both are reactive in nature. ठीक है, वो रिएक्ट करते हैं। रिएक्ट करते हैं का मतलब कि इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ वाटर, इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ एसिड और एनी अदर सब्सटेंस, वो क्या करते हैं, रिएक्ट करते हैं। बट these metals and non-metals show different characters when they react with these substances like oxygen, like water, like acid। तो अगर वो जब रिएक्ट करते हैं इन सारी चीजों से तो वो अलग अलग बिहेवियर शो करते हैं। ओके, एंड दिस रिएक्शन ऑफ केमिकल these chemical reaction usually takes place in our day to day life। जैसे हम कभी कभी देखते हैं कि हमारे पास कोई आयरन की रॉड है या कोई आयरन का प्रोडक्ट है, तो वो उसमें जंक लग गई है, उसमें ब्राउन कलर की कोटिंग हो गई है, उसमें रस्टिंग हो गई है। सो व्हाई इट अकर्ड, वो रस्टिंग कैसे हुई? दैट इज वन ऑफ द केमिकल रिएक्शन विथ मेटल। ओके, क्या हुआ था उसमें कि आयरन जो है वो रिएक्ट किया था किससे, ऑक्सीजन से और मॉइस्चर से, मॉइस्चर और वी कैन से अ वाटर। ओके, तो जब आयरन विल रिएक्ट विथ वाटर एंड oxygen, okay, so it becomes rusted or corroded, वो rusting, that is called rusting of iron। okay, so today children, in this topic, that is chemical properties of metals and non-metals, we'll talk about such several reactions that are taking place between the metals and non-metals and other substances। okay, like for example, अगर आपने अभी अभी दिवाली बीती है तो हमने फुलझड़ी जलाई थी। ठीक है, उसमें एक होता है ना, मेहताब कहते हैं उसे। तो दैट व्हेन वी बर्न इट, तो उसमें एक स्पार्कलिंग होती है, देयर इज अ dazzling white light comes out of it, isn't it? So there also certain reaction is taking place, that also we will see ki what material is there inside it and how these reactions takes place। okay, so all these things we are going to talk about today। at times we also see that there is certain copper utensils we have at our home, और अगर आप उसको काफी टाइम के लिए एक्सपोज रख दो या बाहर रख दो, तो क्या होता है, उसमें ग्रीन कलर की एक कोटिंग या ग्रीन कलर का एक लेयर फॉर्म हो जाता है। वो क्यों फॉर्म हो जाता है, वो क्या रिएक्शन होता है? सो ऑल दीज थिंग वी विल टॉक टुडे। okay, in the chemical properties of metals and non-metals। generally children, if we compare both metals and non-metals, metals are more reactive than non-metals। okay, so let's see what we have in this chapter। so children, before this one topic, that is specific gravity, was left, so let's quickly have a look at specific gravity। specific gravity क्या होता है basically children? gravity हम सब लोग को पता है कि gravity is the force that is exerted on an object। okay, so that is called gravity, which is the force is called gravitational force or a gravitational pull that exerts on the object। okay, what is a specific gravity? A specific gravity is called a specific because we are comparing it with the density of the water। okay, so when the density of the object is compared with the density of water, it is called specific gravity। basically अगर if we talk about, if we say it in a layman language, तो कौन सा प्रोडक्ट पानी में डूब जा रहा है और कौन सा प्रोडक्ट पानी में फ्लोट कर रहा है, this depends on the specific gravity of that material or that substance। okay, so what is a specific gravity? specific gravity is equal to the density of the object divided by the density of water. Okay, so if any product or any substance is sinking in the water, so it has a higher specific gravity. ओके, और अगर वो फ्लोट कर रहा है तो उसकी स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी कम है. ओके, सो लेट्स सी. So most metals have high specific gravities. For example, iron, copper, lead, mercury, gold. It is very obvious because they are heavy in nature, they are solid in nature. अगर आप आयरन की नेल को पानी में डिप करोगे तो वो नीचे जाके सिंक कर जाएगी, isn't it? If you take a copper wire और अगर आप उसको पानी में डाल रहे हो तो it will also get sink. Same goes with the gold also. अगर आप गोल्ड को पानी में डाल रहे हो तो it will sink, isn't it? It will not float. So if they will sink, it means that they are having a higher specific gravity. It means that they have a high specific gravity. So generally metals which are solid in nature are having a high specific gravity. Exception again is sodium and potassium. Why? Because they both are soft in nature, so they uh, even they cannot react with water, वो अलग से explosion होता है. तो again sodium and potassium is the exception. Both have a specific gravity less than 1. इनकी specific gravity 1 से भी कम होती है. Okay, and non-metals generally have a low specific gravity. Okay, so I think this is clear to you, children. Now coming on to the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So as in case of physical properties, metals and non-metals differ in their ability to chemically combine with other elements and compounds. So we'll see one by one what are these reactions, and children, this is very important. From here this chemical properties of metals and non-metals is very important. So please be attentive in class and please write all the things in your rough notebook so that you can understand it. Okay, so let's see what are the reactions and what we have to study here. Okay, so let's talk about the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. ठीक है, तो अगर हम केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मेटल्स और नॉन मेटल्स की बात करें तो इसमें हमें ये पढ़ना है. we'll talk about the reaction of metals and non-metals with oxygen, reaction with water, reaction with acids and reaction with base. ठीक है, मेटल जब ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्ट करता है तो क्या प्रॉपर्टी शो करता है, जब वाटर से रिएक्ट करता है, जब एसिड से रिएक्ट करता है, जब बेस से रिएक्ट करता है. सो बिफोर दिस I would like to just give a quick recap of this litmus paper and acid and base test. अगर आप लोग ने definitely we have studied it in class 7th, isn't it? So we know that this is a litmus paper. Okay, so what does litmus paper do? Litmus paper basically tells us whether the solution is acidic or basic. So we have two colored litmus paper, that is red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. Okay, and this red and blue litmus paper behaves differently in case of acid and base. Okay, so in case of base, what happens? Base turns red litmus blue. Base turns red litmus blue. ठीक है, B for base, B for blue बनाता है. Okay, and acid turns blue litmus red. So those who have attended my class in class 7th, I have told you acid को क्या पसंद है, acid को red पसंद है. Okay, so acid will form red color, base will form blue color. Okay, so acid will turn blue litmus into red and base will turn red litmus into blue. Okay, so acid turns blue litmus into red and base turns red litmus into blue. So ABR and BRB, this you should know. This is very important, children, to know whether the solution is acidic or basic. ये आपको बेसिक चीज पता होनी चाहिए और न्यूट्रल के केस में कोई चेंजेस नहीं होते, ये हमें पता है. So this is a litmus paper. So this base is converting a red litmus into blue and this is acid. So here the blue litmus is converted into red. So you can see here and here. ओके, सो ये आपको बहुत अच्छे से पता होना चाहिए कि एसिड को क्या पसंद है, रेड पसंद है. तो अगर एसिड को रेड पसंद है तो उसके पास कोई भी चीज आए तो उसको वो रेड में कन्वर्ट कर देता है. और बेस को ब्लू पसंद है तो वो कोई भी चीज उसके पास आए तो वो उसको किस में कन्वर्ट कर देता है, ब्लू में कन्वर्ट कर देता है. सो दिस यू शुड नो चिल्ड्रन, दिस इज द बेसिक ऑफ केमिस्ट्री. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए एंड दिस वी आर गोइंग टू यूज इन आवर फर्दर this reactions also. Okay, so let's start with the first reaction. We'll talk about the reaction with oxygen. Okay, so first we'll talk about metals and then we'll see the reaction of non-metals with oxygen. Children, as you can see in the figure here, yes, perfect. So first we'll talk about magnesium. Okay, magnesium is represented as Mg. ठीक, तो अगर हम मैग्नीशियम की बात कर रहे हैं तो हम क्या कह रहे हैं कि मैग्नीशियम इज गेटिंग रिएक्टेड विथ ऑक्सीजन. वी आर रिएक्टिंग मैग्नीशियम विथ ऑक्सीजन. ठीक, सो व्हेन मैग्नीशियम रिएक्ट्स विथ ऑक्सीजन तो क्या होता है, ये एक्टिविटी हम करते कैसे हैं. विल टेक अ टोंग. दिस इज अ मैग्नीशियम वायर. This is a magnesium wire or you can say a magnesium ribbon. जब हम इसको जलाएंगे so you can see a white dazzling color. Okay, जैसे कि फुलझड़ी में निकलता है, जैसे कि मेहताब वगैरह में निकलता है, that you see. So this comes a white dazzling color because the crackers that we burn in लाइक दिवाली जो हम फुलझड़ी वगैरह जलाते हैं उसमें भी मैग्नीशियम होता है. ओके, दैट इज व्हाई दे गिव अ वाइट dazzling कलर. ठीक है, तो दे बर्न दिस मैग्नीशियम रिबन बर्न्स विथ अ वाइट dazzling कलर और अ वाइट dazzling फ्लेम भी से. तो रिएक्शन क्या होगा बेटा, जब मैग्नीशियम ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्ट करेगा तो ये बनाएगा मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. क्या बनाएगा, मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. Okay, so if we balance the reaction it will be 2 and 2, so it will form a magnesium oxide. ठीक, तो ये जो आप फ्यूम्स देख रहे हैं, ये जो लाइट आप देख रहे हो, it is because of magnesium oxide. Now if we have to check the nature of magnesium oxide, that whether it is acidic or basic, so what we are going to do is we will add or we will dip this burnt ribbon into water. ठीक है, ये जो आप burnt ribbon यहाँ पे देख रहे हो, ये जो जल गया है ribbon, this we are going to take a beaker, we'll put a water in this beaker and this burning ribbon will put inside the water. Now when this magnesium oxide will react with water, what it will give? It will give magnesium hydroxide. It will give magnesium hydroxide. Okay, and children, we have studied in class 7th that हाइड्रोक्साइड जहां पे भी होता है वो कैसा होता है, बेसिक होता है. कैसा होता है वो, बेसिक होता है, isn't it? और we can also test it with the help of a litmus paper. हम इसको कैसे टेस्ट कर सकते हैं, we can test it with the help of a litmus paper. Okay, so what we will do, we'll put both the litmus paper in the solution. Which litmus paper? First we'll put a blue litmus paper and we'll also put a red litmus paper in the solution. Okay, so because it is basic, so it will turn red litmus into blue. Actually we will see, हम इसको बेसिक तभी कहेंगे जब हम इसमें लिटमस पेपर डालेंगे और ये रेड लिटमस को किस में कन्वर्ट कर देगा, ब्लू में कन्वर्ट कर देगा. So when it will convert a red litmus into blue, it proves that the solution is basic in nature. Okay, so what we can conclude from here is that we will conclude from this that the metallic oxides are basic in nature. Okay, and this is very important, children. Metallic oxides are basic in nature. Not only in the case of magnesium, but if we again do the same activity with sodium and potassium, then also the basic oxide will be formed. So if we are taking sodium and we react it with oxygen, so first of all children, sodium is very reactive. Sodium, potassium are highly reactive in nature. अगर हम सोडियम पोटेशियम को एयर में एक्सपोज भी कर देते हैं तो वो इट विल कैच अ फायर. ओके, वो बहुत जल्दी बर्न करने लगता है. दैट इज व्हाई वी पुट द सोडियम इनटू अ केरोसिन. हम इसको किस में रखते हैं, केरोसिन में रखते हैं. और पोटेशियम को हम वाटर में रखते हैं. ओके, अगर हम इसको बाहर एक्सपोज कर देंगे तो ये बहुत जल्दी फायर कैच कर लेता है. ओके, सो व्हेन वी आर रिएक्टिंग sodium with oxygen, it forms sodium oxide. It forms sodium oxide. And now if we are again putting this sodium oxide into water, it will give us sodium hydroxide. Okay, and we know that sodium hydroxide is basic in nature. Okay, so hence it proves that all the metallic oxides are basic in nature. Okay, all metallic oxides are basic in nature. Okay, so children, I would like to show you this activity, what happens when sodium reacts with oxygen. Okay, so just have a bit patience and just look at the experiment. So hope you have understood it, that when the sodium is reacting with oxygen, it quickly catches fire and it quickly burns. Okay, so this was the experiment when sodium reacts with oxygen. Let's see what is written in the chapter. The same thing is there in the chapter also that I have explained to you, but we should read what is there. So reaction with oxygen. oxygen reacts with metals and non-metals to produce oxides. अगर ऑक्सीजन रिएक्ट कर रहा है मेटल्स और नॉन मेटल से तो क्या देगा, ऑक्साइड देगा. ठीक है. सो दिस इज द एक्टिविटी. तो व्हाट इज द एक्टिविटी, what we have to do, we have to take a magnesium wire, we'll put it or tie it with the help of a tong. This is a tong. Take a magnesium wire और हम उसको matchstick से burn करेंगे. So we'll get a dazzling flame, white dazzling flame. Now collect the white ash of the magnesium oxide thus formed in the glass dish. हमने एक glass dish लिया. Okay, we'll put a water in it and we'll put this burnt ashes of the ribbon into this beaker that I have already told you. So first, when magnesium reacts with oxygen, it gives magnesium oxide. Dissolve a little magnesium oxide in the water taken in the test tube. Test it with the red litmus. तो जब हम red litmus से test करेंगे तो red litmus will convert into blue. This proves that the solution is basic in nature. So the litmus will turn blue, showing that the solution is base. Thus, magnesium burns in air to produce basic oxide. So this we have already understood. Okay. So similar with the other metals also. So most metals react with oxygen to give basic oxide. ठीक है. Basic oxide का मतलब समझे आप लोग, that the end product that we are getting is the base. Okay. Some metals such as sodium and potassium reacts with oxygen even at room temperature and catches fire while reacting. So this activity also we have seen. Now, to prevent this reaction, these metals are stored in kerosene, whereas potassium is stored in water. Okay. Other such as iron and copper react only on heating at very high temperature and do not burn while reacting. Copper हो गया या iron हो गया, तो iron basically, iron की अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं तो in case of iron there will be rusting. So the reaction is not there in your syllabus, but you should know it. So that is why I'm telling you. So if we talk about the iron, so when iron reacts with oxygen, okay, and water, this is complete process of rusting. Rusting में ऑक्सीजन का होना जरूरी है और वाटर का होना जरूरी है और मॉइस्चर कहते हैं बेसिकली. So it will form Fe2O3 dot XH2O. Now this is the rust. This is rust. Okay. Again it is forming the oxide, that is basic oxide. Okay. This is the formula of rust, that is Fe2O3 dot XH2O. X can be anything, it can be 5, 10, anything. Okay, depending on how much amount of water we have added. So that is XH2O, and this is the formula of rust, and this is called rusting of iron. This is called rusting of iron. So this also get rusted, but it takes a longer time. Same thing goes with the copper. When copper reacts with oxygen, it again forms its copper oxide, that is CuO. Okay, it forms copper oxide. Getting it? So these are the reactions with oxygen about metals. अब हम नॉन मेटल पे आते हैं. तो सल्फर इज अ नॉन मेटल. ठीक है. अब अगर सल्फर रिएक्ट करेगा ऑक्सीजन से, सो व्हाट इट विल गिव, इट विल गिव सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड, दैट इज SO2. So it will give sulfur dioxide. Okay. Now to test whether this is acidic or basic, हम क्या करेंगे, sulfur dioxide को will add a water with sulfur dioxide, so it will give you sulfurous acid. What is sulfurous acid? It is H2SO3. So this is called sulfurous acid. It is not sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is H2SO4, but it will form sulfurous acid, that is H2SO3. Okay, and when we will take this solution of SO2 plus water, and we will dip again a blue litmus paper and a red litmus paper in it. So what will happen this time? Blue litmus will get converted into red. This means that the solution is acidic in nature. Solution is acidic in nature. So we can say here that as the metallic oxides were forming the basic oxide, metals were forming the basic oxides, whereas non-metals form acidic oxide. They form acidic oxide. Getting it? This is important, children. Most of the time this question has been asked that metals forms a basic oxide and non-metals forms acidic oxide, so we have to prove it. Okay, so similarly phosphorus also reacts with the oxygen to give us phosphorus pentoxide. So these are the reactions that takes place in when metals and non-metals reacts with oxygen. Okay, let's come back to the chapter. Let's see what is written here. So here again we will see, so when the sulfur reacts with oxygen, it gives sulfur dioxide. So when sulfur dioxide reacts with water, it gives sulfurous acid, and this sulfurous acid is acidic in nature. Same thing goes with the phosphorus. When phosphorus reacts with oxygen, it gives phosphorus pentoxide. So non-metals react with oxygen to give acidic oxides. Okay, whereas metals give basic oxide. Okay, this is the experiment, children. This experiment is for the non reaction of non-metal with oxygen. हमने क्या किया? We have taken a deflagrating spoon. This is called a deflagrating spoon. Okay, इसमें हमने थोड़ा सा सल्फर लिया and we have heated it. तो जब हमने सल्फर लिया तो it will get heated and it will produce sulfur dioxide. अब हमने क्या किया? इस spoon को we have put it in a jar. Okay, so when we'll put it in a jar, so this gas will be trapped here. जितनी भी gases release हो रही हैं वो सब की सब यहाँ trap हो जाएंगी, and this gas will condense and will be converted into a watery substance. Okay, and then we are going to test this watery substance with the help of litmus paper, and we'll use a litmus paper, and litmus paper, blue litmus paper will turn into red, showing that the solution is an acid. Okay, so that was the reaction with water or with oxygen. Rest of the reactions, that is reaction with water and acid, we will study in the next class, children. Hope you have understood it. So that's all for today's class. Hope you have understood it. If not, do ask in the group. That's all for today. Please do practice the reactions. Okay, write the reactions in your rough notebook and practice it. This is very important, children. So that's all for today. Thank you and Jai Hind, everyone.